YouTube? We are back here with another video, and like the title says, we got some new wheels for the M3 to finally put on this thing. They are from Alibaba. So after I show you guys the wheels and after we get them on and everything, I'll do like a little breakdown of how long everything took, how much everything costed me, and yeah. But we're gonna get straight into this video and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what these wheels look like. All right, so here is all of the wheels. We have a set of 19-inch wheels and then a pair of beadlocks, custom made to match those 19s. Right there, the two front wheels, they are 19 by 9.5 plus 15 offset. Right here is the two rear wheels. These are going to be 19 by 11 plus 37 offset. And then the custom beadlocks is 18 by 11 plus 45. I specifically asked my Alibaba seller to do these specs because I know it would be perfect fitment for the M3, exactly what I want. That being said, I'm going to reuse the current front tires right now, which are 255/35 Continentals. We're gonna throw those on the front for those wheels. And then I have 305/30 Bridgestones to throw in the back that I had on my previous GMR Kings. If you guys remember that, I'll insert a picture there. But yeah, I still have those tires. They're still good, so we're gonna run them on the back of here. And then for the two beadlocks, I got these right here. So the other one is just right over there behind the toolbox. But here is the drag tire that we're gonna run on this beadlock. 325/35/18. So I used willtheyfit.com and I kind of like calculated everything going off of a buddy drag pack that I fitted up onto the M3. His drag pack was 18 by 12, 56 offset, and it was touching along the inside of the wheel well, but there was still space on the outside a bit. So I threw on like an 8mm spacer, which brought it out to like 40 something offset, and it kind of fit pretty good. So that's why I went down to an 11 wheel instead of a 12. And then this tire should still fit onto there, but just be like a little bulgy because this shit is so fat. So in theory, it should work out. I really hope it does work out. If not, then we're going to have to step to a smaller tire and a different compound tire, because the Street R tire, the only other tire I could do would be like a 305/45/18, which is insane. A 45 sidewall is a little too much. And the only other Mickey Thompson I could run would be like a Street SS tire. And then I could do like a 305/40. That would be like pushing it a little bit on the sidewall, but that could be the only other combo I could do with these 18 by 11s. So those tires I heard don't really grip up as good as these Street Rs. So I don't know. This is all like a guessing game kinda. So I'm fingers crossing that this all works out. But nonetheless, we got to get the M3 on jack stands. Got to back up the MDX over here. My plan is to pull the subs out of the MDX and then hopefully try to fit all this into the MDX. Technically, we have 4 wheels and 4 tires to load up, so this is going to be a task. So in the next clip you see, I'll have the wheels off of the M3. I'll probably have the MDX backed up right here. And yeah, we're going to get started to load all this stuff up into the MDX. All right, we are back and I managed to fit all of that stuff into the MDX. Absolutely nuts. So we have a total of 10 wheels in here and 4 extra tires. As you can see, I stacked it all up. I put styrofoam here and there just to protect the wheels while they're bouncing around back here. And then I even fit those 305s right behind both front seats. And then on the passenger seat, I have one of the drag pack tires and then one of the new wheels. So yeah, if you're wondering, if you could fit 10 wheels and 4 tires in an MDX, you certainly can. This is absolutely insane. I'm so surprised I got all this stuff to fit. Now, I'm gonna have to drive like an old grandma or something sitting this close to the wheel, but you know what? Fuck it, dude. No 2 trips around here. We're gonna make it all in 1 trip. So it is now time to head to my buddy's shop so he can get all this stuff mounted and balanced for me. And then when we come back home, we're gonna throw these onto the M3 and I'm so excited. Fingers crossed that the beadlock setup fits. I know everything else will fit. I'm just a little worried about this beadlock setup, but we'll see. All right, got all of them unloaded, ready to go. Gotta record this for write-off purposes. All right, you guys, we're back home now. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the beadlocks finished up. It's really hard to get that ring to seat properly and get this tire to seat properly inside the certain groove. Because this tire is a 325 on an 11, so it's very, very, very hard to get that done. But one of these days, I'll get it done. For now, I got all the wheels put on. And we're gonna pull this thing out and show you guys the final results. All right, I stopped at this little spot after getting some Panda, but here you guys go. Here's the final look of the M3. God damn, that should look good as hell. Got some traffic coming, so I gotta get out of the way, but This thing looks freaking sick. Alright, you guys, it has been a couple days later. It took a while to get the beadlocks done. I took it to the same people who did the 19s for me. We couldn't get it done there. I don't remember if I said that in the video or not yet. And then I took it to another local tire shop. They couldn't get it done either. So I went back to my boy, East Foreign and Auto, and he took it to one of his boys in Omaha, and they were able to get it done. So yeah, it looks pretty freaking crazy. Off camera, I think I did film for TikTok. I messed with the setup a bit more. I got more height out of my bags, and yeah, when I first put the beadlocks on, it was rubbing like crazy, but I just got done driving around town, no rubbing at all. So let me flip the camera around and show you guys what this looks like with the beadlock setup. It looks nuts. So yeah, as you guys can see, this thing looks freaking crazy. So what I did in the rear was add a spacer on top of my bag so I can get extra height, because we weren't high enough and it was rubbing pretty bad. Now there's no rubbing. I also stiffened up the dampener. I did like 15 clicks. I think the max is like 32 or something like that. But yeah, zero rubbing issues, and these things dead freaking hook. It is actually insane. I've never felt this car actually hook before. So second gear hooks, third gear hooks, and then yeah, everything above that of course is gonna hook. So yeah, this thing feels freaking nuts, and I can't wait to actually go do a full pull, get like a 60-130 time and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy it as is, because holy crap, you guys, it looks so freaking unreal. I can't believe like this is my car, and freaking Alibaba wheels. Who would have thought, right? These things are perfect too. Unfortunately, with the tariffs, it's gonna be really hard to get a set of wheels if you want a set of wheels. But yeah, thank God I got in before these crazy tariff things, because I'm so happy with these results. It is freaking nuts. I don't know if I talked about how to get the Alibaba wheels yet, but if you want to know how, I'll leave the supplier link down below. These cost me about $2,300 shipped to my door with tax and everything. 6 total wheels, right? 4 19s and then a pair of custom beadlock 18s. 2,300 bucks. Insane. Chrome plated, everything, like nuts. They're forged aluminum. They're pretty freaking light. I saved over 2 grand probably getting these wheels from Alibaba. So yeah, and I'm 100% sure that we're gonna have zero issues with these. They're not gonna crack or anything like that. I don't know why everyone thinks they're gonna crack. People think they're like cast wheels and stuff, but nope, they are real forged aluminum wheels. So if you're thinking about getting some Alibaba wheels, get yourself some, because totally freaking worth it. All right, I'm continuing off this video because we are not 100% done yet. Off camera, I messed with the back setup some more, and if you could tell, we are aired out on the drag pack. Holy crap, this looks freaking sick. So what happened was that I took the spacer out, bolted it right back up, double checked clearances, and everything was good. So originally, when I first put the beadlocks in, this car was obviously up in the air, so there's a lot of suspension droop, and I totally forgot about that. So when I bolted it up, it was already touching. I was like, oh man, this is never gonna work, right? But what I did was threw the car up on the ramps, if you can see over there, and had it at its ride height. Checked the clearances on the inner well. There was so much clearance. So I was like, what? This should totally work. Took the spacer out, did it again, double checked again. Everything was clearing perfectly fine. So now it's all aired out. I went out, ripped it, zero rubbing issues. So yeah, this thing is looking freaking sick. This is exactly how I wanted it to turn out, and my calculations were 100% correct. So if you're wondering if you can fit a 325/35 into an M3, you can. All you need is an 18/11 wheel with 45 offset, and yeah, freaking perfect. But yeah, you guys, I am loving this car so much. It feels so nuts now that it hooks, and it's just amazing. It feels so crazy. Today I drove around to random places, no destination. I just kept doing pulls because it's so much fun, and it just feels so freaking good. I love this thing, guys. But yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.